So, hello guys, this is Zorlak. We are here for another YouTube video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not used to it because I'm currently a streamer, a very active streamer. Don't know if you ever stop by my Twitch anytime, but this is basically what we do on my stream. We talk about setups, we talk about defense, blah 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 blah. We talk a lot about everything. We talk about everything related to Counter-Strike. I'm Portuguese, so my English is not that good, but I hope you can understand most of it. Today, on this video, we are focusing on defending B site on cache. Okay, so we are going to talk about a lot of ways to go into the round if you want to go aggro to get the picks, or if you just want to defend passively, if you're alone in B, if you are doing something with your teammate, how to use your spam, you know, your utility, and what utility should you prioritize, you know, when you're buying. Let's start by that point. Okay, Molotovs are really important on B, not just because they stop rushes, they stop content, they give you time in terms of rotations. You know, I'll give you an example, right? So if you are supporting an AWP and the guy just gives you a lot of info and you can just see on the minimap a lot of terrorists, you know, making contact, you know, obviously the Molotov will just make them their life a living hell. If you lose vents, you know, mid to vents, which it's not that hard to happen if they use a wall of smokes or something, this Molotov will give you 6 seconds, you know, for your team to work. Oh, this was not really good, you know, just a little bit power or something. All right, Jesus, crazy Molotovs. All right, so you just close that entry and you get 6 seconds for your team to rotate. But most important than all of this, because this is pretty intuitive, everybody knows this, right? You need to understand that the Molotov is really important to retake A, because that's what you do when you're defending B, right? Normally, you retake A. So Molotovs to A are very important, and you have that place to you know, quad, and you have forklift to Molo to, you know. The Molo and forklift, I like to put it just here, because I like it to burn behind that little column, right? So in terms of behavior on B, obviously prioritizing 2 flash is really important, and the smoke is also going to be very important. So first off, we are going to talk about playing in checkers, trying to get aggro, you know, to be a little aggro, aggressive over them, just to make you know, try to get the entries, try to get info, and basically, you know, sometimes provoke 1v1s versus an active lurker, because lurkers can be very active, you know, and can be a really pain in the ass sometimes. So let's just go there and kill the lurker, get the info for your team. You know, I always prioritize 2 flashes if I'm playing passive or active on checkers, and it's basically the first 2 things I buy defending B. The smoke is also very important. You can smoke on the start of the round, you know, just because you have a bad spawn or just because you want to boost vents. There are other ways of using your smoke inside the B site, for example, but we will talk about that later when we are talking about playing passive. The thing is, let's play on checkers first, okay? So the first thing I would like to talk to you about, it's the boost checkers, right? The boost vents, right? So basically the smoke you use, it's this one. You just wait for it to blow. I always do. Just give it a little bit of time, break the vents, boost. When you are coming out, just care about this. You don't need to go down. You know, these little details are very important. Just care about this, because the only way to counter, the only ways to counter this smoke, it's basically pushing to this box, to this box that you can pretty much contest with a good face right here. They can just, you know, cross the smoke like crazy bitches, and sometimes they do that, or they can just Molotov you, you know, right here, and that will take care of your boost. But the Molotov just takes too much time, and you can boost safely anyway. So anyway, if you're playing checkers and you have a good spawn, I always keep my smoke, right? So if I have a good spawn, I'm just coming from checkers, I normally just keep my smoke, right? I don't even try to take info, I just try to jump and survive, okay? And win checkers with a good spawn. So when I'm here, the first thing you need to do, it's these flashes. These are all about timing and behavior. So you have this flash and you just run, okay? And you get the entry here. If the guy is here, is blind, and as you can see, you don't even get half blind. So you throw the flash, it's easy, right? So you are playing here, and from one moment to the other, you just go here, and this is really fast, really easy, and just go further. Okay, it's very important. I cannot emphasize this enough, right? So just flash and go further. It won't flash you, okay? So because it needs to blow on their face, and you need to be right there. Just make the entry, go away, and then you can use your smoke, you know, to just disengage. All right, are we done? That's a good play here on checkers. You are taking info, you are making aggression. Okay, just respect the guy over there. Okay, if you see the guys there, when you make the flash, you just pop up really quickly. You're not getting one pop from there, trust me, but you need to care, because maybe you don't want to kill that guy. That's too much of a risk. So if you see the guy there, you just keep with your play. You just can smoke yourself out, like I told you, right? And then just go away, all right? So good info, good flashes. If you don't see anything, just repeat with like 20 seconds later, all right? And just take care about the presence of terrorists in mid, because if you lose the passage from mid to vents, you need to leave checkers quickly, or, you know, just play smart inside checkers. But it's kind of risky. Anyway, this is the first I would like to talk to you about checkers. The other thing is to play waters. Waters, it's second contact. You are not here to take info, you're not here to kill people. You're just here to play with your mate that is inside B. Alright, so you're probably baiting. You're just baiting for him, but the bait will provide with wonderful results for your team. So just stay here, wait, let your partner give you info, let your partner, you know, shoot them, and read the play that your partner is doing, and then you need to contact smartly. The first kill should be easy and clean, and after the first kill you can take whatever you want. Okay, so if you can get 3 kills here, it's not that hard. You just need to practice the first kill. The first kill needs to be clean. Obviously, if you're playing versus a clan, waters can be molotoved. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Not a little bit, I have a cold, but I'm medicated already, so it's safe. So anyway, this is what I would like to talk to you about playing checkers, right? Aggro, taking the info. There's another play which is really risky, which is to smoke with a gap. To smoke with a gap, you just come here, you run. She will have a gap right here, you will see it. See? You can put the gap a little bit slower, and then you will go and try to, you know, use this gap, or you can even try to flash. Oh, sorry, this is a bad flash. You need to throw it a little bit higher. A little bit, yeah, like this. Okay? And then you can come and provoke, you know? This is your call. You do whatever you want, as you can see. So this is a little bit risky. But the thing I would like to tell you, it's, well, basically it's not just one thing, it's two things. Why should you be so risky on B? Many games you are playing B and you are losing B, not because of B. B is actually really solid, you know? Those games where they just come B when you have like a USP and you're like, really? Now they're coming B, right? It's really, it's a pain in the ass. So if that is happening, you should play more aggro. And this is a type of play that you can play if you're desperate inside B. The other thing you can do, it's basically adapt, because there are many defensive setups on cache that work. A lot of them work, you know? You can play one guy in A, 2 mid, 2 B. You can play 1A, 1B, 3 mid. You can play 2A, 2 mid, and 1B. You can play a lot of different setups in cache that actually are really good. So basically you should adapt. Just because you're defending B, normally there are 2 players defending B, and if B is not being contested that much, you should be able to rotate and make your presence be noticed somewhere else. All right, just like going from mid and go vents, for example, that's great, or just go mid and play on shots, which is close to the entrance to the right side. We will talk about mid defense on other YouTube video. All right, so anyway, in terms of B, obviously you need to swap your plays. You cannot be aggro every single time, because that's going to be really predictable. Even a silver player will understand how aggro you are going to be, and they will probably just buy an AWP and destroy your aggression, right? So to be unpredictable, you should be able to play passive. Well, if you want good entries, I like to play here to get the entry. I like to play here because they are not they don't put their crosshair here. You understand? They put their crosshair here, and they put their crosshair here on headshot. Well, on headshot you don't go like this, right? This is Parkinson Counter-Strike. This doesn't work, right? So the thing you need to do, it's dance, but you should dance a lot, really, right? So if he misses the first AK bullet, then you provoke him 100 to 0. Then you go full commitment. After that AK shoots the first bullet, then you stop. You let him get the first bullet. You will always. I even like to dance outside of this, right? I like to dance outside. You know, the guy just misses the first bullet, and I immediately stop and go full commitment, and the guy is dead. All right. In terms of spam, this is very, very important. All right. And this is why I don't smoke on the start of the round unless I'm boosting vents. This is the reason why. So, because if I get attacked on B, smoking inside B is really, really good. If you guys there are silver players or gold players or DMG players, I don't know, Legendary Eagle Master, global elites that just know how to pug and stuff. Let me just restart this because the time is going out. Sorry for this small interruption. Okay, so basically, if you guys are just, you know, used to play pugs, you know, and matchmaking, face it or something, well, that's one thing. But if you start playing versus clans, they will execute me a lot of times. So it's very common for them to just, you know, come from toxic, spam you with a lot of Molotovs. Yeah, they can smoke CT, they can smoke heaven, they can smoke headshot. So it's very important for you to keep your smoke because of this, you know, because if this happens, just memorize this smoke, right? This is good. This is really good, right? And you just come here and you play for this entry. You need to adapt to the, you know, to the way the smoke behaves, you know? Just get the first kill, rotate. There's a gap here too, you understand? So you just play around the gaps and you get the first kill, and you get to be a really pain in the ass for the terrorists, alright? They will have a lot of problems going from this route, even if they smoke heaven correctly. That route is going to be a big problem if you smoke here. So basically all the contact will come from headshot. This is everything. Well, they will put the crosshair on you, but you will surprise them from here and from this little gap right here. Alright, so you can actually get 1 or 2 kills for free, which is amazing, and it's very good. That's why I keep this smoke. If you need to smoke from this side, it's with the right, the mouse too, alright, and it's right there, I think. I normally don't play from this side, but yeah, this is a pretty good one-way smoke. Alright, so first kill. Well, if the second guy appears on your crosshair while you are finishing the first one, you can commit for the second, but don't be too greedy. Alright, because you can always rotate and come here. Alright, about flashes, well, the ones I like to use are here. Do you see this, you know, this little line between this and this? Well, just put it right there. Oh, that was a little bit too much. Yeah. Alright, that was a little bit too much. This one is not good. Alright, but the other twos are wonderful. You need to keep 2 with you, and this is actually the reason why, if I'm playing passive on B, I always keep the two flashes, always. But you need to understand tactically how this map works. This cache map, it's all about rotations and all about flanking, right? You know how it works. So the thing I would like to tell you is, if you can buy the Molotov and the smoke to delay the terrorists, that's going to be very good for your team, because you are making them, you are providing your team the time to rotate, which is like seconds. And a defense with 1 guy B can easily transform in a defense with 3 guys B, and that's hell for the terrorist side, right? So providing the rotations it's important. Knowing how to Molotov right here, it's really important. If you lose checkers, you are giving time for your team to rotate, right? And basically that's it. You can actually miss your smoke right there too. You understand? It will make that passage a living hell for them, and you will just need to work with this side, you know, worry about this side. But anyway, I will always use this smoke inside the bomb site, okay? In terms of demos, for you guys to get info on demos, just don't go for very complicated things. If you want AWPs, just get Fox or JW and watch them play on B with AWPs. And if you want good setups with 1 or 2 players, just go for Gamers 2, just take a look at body and especially to RPK, okay? They have like the basic, the most basic stuff to do on B site. Every silver player can do it and it's going to work wonders for you guys, okay? Trust me. These type of plays are easy to do, you just need to understand and you need to work on your timings because we are using a lot of utility, so the timings are very important. If you do not have utility whatsoever, I told you already, Waters, second contact, headshot, just, you know, dancing. He misses the first shot, he's dead. Full commitment, okay? You can get entry from here too, because they don't put their crosshair here, or you can just go full YOLO mode and just go here, alright? Because they don't look here, they will look to headshot, and with a good crosshair placement you just, you know, just spray. You just stay here, when he appears, you don't even make him, you don't even let him flick shot you. You just shoot him down, okay? He will die. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, M4A4 or M4A1S, even with the FAMAs or even with the, well, the UMP is a little bit tricky because the fire rate is not that good, but still, I hope you understand it. So don't forget about this, okay? Swap your plays. If you want to get checkers and if you want to get entries, do it. If you want to go full aggro and if you don't see anyone, you can open a flank position, do it. If you want to play passive, save your smoke, save your Molotov. Always prioritize this type of spam. Even Fallen on his Game Academy videos, he shows you how the grenade can be very, very useful on B side. But in my opinion, talking generally to all types of players, just stick to the Molotov because of how important it is to retake in A and to give you time, you know, to be able to stop the aggression and provide the rotations to your team. So, and do not forget, if you're a B player and if you're losing the game elsewhere, don't be afraid to put yourself in another position. Just go mid, go A, go mid to vents, or talk to your B partner and boost yourself to vents. I already show you the best smoke possible to provide that boost safely, so just be smart and adapt. Okay, man, I'm Zorla, and for me, I'm out. Bye bye, guys. I hope you guys liked the video.